Hi guys, this is Shreya and welcome back to another episode of Trash to Treasure. Well, I am a big time hoarder. I do not throw out things very easily. मैं काफ़ी कुछ कलेक्ट कर लेती हूँ, अपने पास रख लेती हूँ ये सोच के कि मैं कुछ ना कुछ बना ही लूँगी उसका. And that's the reason why my storeroom is literally filled with trash. So I suppose that it was high time I make use of some of those things and create something beautiful out of them. So yeah, let's jump right in.
Hello once again, you guys. I managed to pull out these two things out of my storeroom. One of this is ghee ka dabba. I never really throw tin cans. They can be converted into really pretty planters or vases. And another thing that I picked up is this ancient paint bucket ka cover. At this point, I didn't know what to create with this, but then I got an idea. I wanted a nameplate for my home from a long time, and I thought I'll convert this into a little nameplate to hang outside my front door. So I first washed this plate thoroughly. It was in a bad condition, but I managed to take out all the stains of it and then I left it for drying. After a few hours, I painted it white. It was already white, but I gave it 2 generous coats of white paint just to make it more like hand painted. Next up, I took a chart paper and I marked a semicircle with the help of this plate. I then covered half part of the plate like this. I am not worried about the edges here because those will anyway be covered at later point of time. Here I am just deciding the placement of words that I am going to put on the nameplate. And once I was happy, I took these stencils. By the way, if you are into DIYs or even if you DIY something once a year, I think these stencils are a great investment. They are literally the game changer. They have different font styles and I will obviously link them down below for you guys. Next, I took a little sponge and took some paint on it. I tried to dab it lightly on the stencil, but I kind of failed here. I always try to show you what not to do, basically telling you that don't waste your time on this because I already did and it was not worth it. So to rectify my mistake here, I took a little paint brush and with very little paint on it and keeping the brush a little dry, I made boundaries of the letters with the help of stencil and then I painted the insides and that seemed to work just fine. So yeah, I repeated that until I finished painting all the words. I also decided to paint the border black and that literally added so much character to this piece. Next, I took this rope. If you have been watching my videos, you must have seen this rope countless number of times. I use it for so many DIYs. I just glued it all around the edges. I had this green creeper sort of a thing which I glued on the top. I also had this burlap lace. If you're interested to buy any of it, don't worry, I got you. All the links will be given below for your convenience. So I created a little bow out of this lace and glued it on the top. To fluff it up, I also added one little loop on the top. I I also had these florals in my stash. I keep collecting all these stuffs for my DIYs. You can also make flowers, by the way, if you don't want to buy them. And here I am just gluing everything randomly on the top. Last but not the least, I took a piece of rope and I am gluing it on the sides like this, just to create a hanging loop with it. And ta-da! It just looks so dressy and so pretty on my front door. मतलब मज़ा ही आ गया इसको देख के. Like, who can tell that this was created out of paint bucket का cover? Okay, so with the ghee ka dibba, I wanted to create a vase and I wanted to make it look a little vintage with floral print and all. So I took this peel and stick wallpaper, which I also used in my kitchen makeover video. If you haven't seen it, I will link it here. I love this print on the wallpaper. It looks really vintage and it is pastel, so it is definitely a 10 on 10. Here I am just marking the height of dabba on the paper and then I will cut it accordingly. It's a peel and stick wallpaper, so I just removed its back paper here and sticking it around the dabba, making sure that there are no bubbles formed. Once it was all stuck, I cut the extras from the top. Here I am just using a cutter to remove some of the extras. I wanted to have a flower print in the middle, but that didn't happen. So I decided to use the decoupage technique here to have a little flower right here in the center. You get these decoupage tissues on Amazon. I will link it below. All you need to do here is cut the print you want to stick. Remove the peel and use Mod Podge as a glue to stick this. I took Mod Podge using brush and applied it on the surface. And then applying some Mod Podge on the top as well, because it also acts as a sealer and it gives a really nice shine. To make it look even more vintage-ish, that's not a word but you know what I mean, I just thought of sticking some white lace on it. Lace भी मैं link कर दूंगी नीचे and I am just gluing it on the borders. Now it's time to make a stand for our little vase. This step is of course optional, but I wanted to have this vase a little different look, so I made one and I had these dowels with me. I got it from Amazon, they'll be linked too. And to my luck, मेरे घर के पड़ोस में woodwork चल रहा था, so I asked the carpenter भैया to cut these dowels for me. So I had these 4 big ones and ये small वाले बस 2 ही चाहिए रहेंगे. All I did was I created a little crisscross with the help of 1 big dowel and 2 small dowels. Once they were glued properly, I put them on something to give them a little height. And बस अब चारों corners पे बड़े वाले dowels को glue करना है and let it dry for a good number of hours. So this is how the stand looks like. I did not have a wood stain on me, so I used normal brown acrylic color, and I stain a little piece of wood to check if it goes with the vase, and I kinda liked it. I mean, I found it better than the original color, so I decided to stain the entire thing. I think it looked better than how I thought it would. It looks so pretty.
And so I hope you guys got some ideas, and you'll also think twice before throwing things out away. They can be converted into treasure, and I mean it. Yes, if you recreate any of it, please do send me the pictures on Instagram. My Instagram handle will be given on the screen, and my email ID is also given on the description box. So please do send the pictures, and I'll see you next week. Bye.